I wanted to talk tonight about hopelessness and just kind of like the general state of despair that I found myself in near the end of my drinking. Um, the first time I got drunk, like seriously drunk, I was 16. And I'm talking I had drank before that. I had taken sips of alcohol and stolen a little bit here and there from my parents' liquor cabinet or whatever. You know, maybe gotten a beer from my brother or something. But the first time that I had like a lot of drinks and got like really drunk was 4th of July when I was 16. I think this must have been 2018 or so. And I remember waking up the next morning being like, dang, I'm glad I'm alive. Like, wow. I didn't know if I was going to wake up that morning. Like, it was just a new experience, new feeling for me. And like going to bed, I was certainly like, oh, dude, like, I don't know if I'll make it. Um, and that was like my first experience, like really being drunk. And then, I had a few more experiences scattered through. And then when I really started drinking and seriously started getting drunk all the time, like, near the end of my drinking, it got to a point where I kind of just was like, well, if I don't wake up tomorrow, it is what it is. I just kind of gave up on life and just accepted whatever way out possible. Obviously, like drinking was a way for me to escape my life at the time. But then also, like, death was just kind of a thing where it was like, well, if I die in my sleep, I die in my sleep, and, I won't know it, and that's okay with me. And, like, I never woke up frustrated or mad that I woke up. I just kind of woke up and was just like, well, it's another day. Like, the same thing is going to repeat, the same cycle is going to go on, and, like, I'll drink throughout the day and drink more heavily into the night and then just drink until I'm at a point where I'm like barely stumbling around, and then just like crawl into bed and pass out. And then, the cycle just continued, right? Like I never like actively asked to die in my sleep or anything. Like I was never like actively seeking that out, but I think I came to a point of just acceptance. Like if it happens, it happens. Like I wasn't fighting it either. And like they say alcohol kills, like, and it does, like it does, like the withdrawals kill you. They can kill you. It's not like certain they'll kill you, but they can kill you. Like that's a deadly thing. But then alcohol also kills in the sense of like it takes so many lives early, and like, people get behind the wheel drunk and kill themselves and sometimes tragically kill innocent people, like that's a real tragedy. When I was 19, man, I had a friend, a really close friend of mine, who got super drunk. Long story short, he had a drinking problem and he got super drunk one night and just shot himself in the head, you know? And that was really hard on all of us. And like, I've always considered that to be an alcohol related death. I think that's what I called it too. Like, I just called it what it was, an alcohol related death, because, like, if he hadn't gotten drunk into oblivion that night, like, I don't know, man, he would probably still be here, you know? He would probably still be with us. And that was a really hard thing. That was before I really started drinking. And I realized now, like looking back, I had a problem because, like, I would drink occasionally, but back then I was really just smoking a bunch of weed. And I had sworn off substances after he died. I was like, I'm going to take a month sober or whatever. And I wasn't even able to do that. Like, I wasn't even able to do that 1 month. And so, like, that says a lot, you know, to my quitting on my own willpower. That was a little foreshadowing moment for me. Um, but, alcohol does that, man. It just takes away all joy in life and all hope for a better tomorrow. It takes away all of our pleasures that we get naturally. It takes away all sense of self until all we have is nothing left, right? Like alcohol had promised me this great thing, and I felt it at first, certainly. Like I was able to kind of be more loose. I was able to talk to girls. I was able to like be the life of the party, and I was able to like do all these things that I wasn't able to do sober before, right? And like it promised me all those things, and then like when I got drunk, and realized that all those things were possible when I was drunk, it was almost like I signed a contract. Like I just signed my life away and was like, all right, I will accept all of these things if it, like, I'll accept all these things and give you my life almost like give you everything that I have, in the sense of like all my money, all my pride, like my relationships, my future, like all these things I'll just give away if it means that I get these things easily. And the truth is like those things are things you have to work for, you know? Your self-identity you have to like really work for and craft, right? Your self-respect, like I was talking about in a previous video, like you have to work for and really craft, and like being able to find joy in these small things is like, at least for me, like I have to like actively like put myself in a mental state where I'm like, all right, I'm being thankful, like I'm waking up right, but like alcohol just gave it to me easy, and like I felt like all the things were real, but it was almost like shadows of physical, like I thought everything was a physical object that alcohol had given me, right? Like the being able to talk to girls, and like being the life of the party and being interesting and being cool, like I thought these were all like tangible things that I could like touch and hold, but like in reality they were just kind of like shadows of those things that weren't even real. And like as I kept drinking more and more, like things just got darker and darker, and like in that darkness even those shadows like disappeared until I was left with just nothing but darkness all around me, you know. And I understand where that hopelessness comes into play, you know. I don't I held a lot of anger toward my friend for killing himself, because like he never reached out to any of us for help. We didn't even know that he was going through something until he died. Didn't leave us a note, didn't even leave his girlfriend a note, like left us just nothing. He left me a camera that I have. You can't really see it, but it's back there. It's on that shelf right there. He left me that, but that's about it, you know. And it sucked. It really sucked, you know. And I think that just goes into the selfishness of the disease too. Like it was a really selfish thing, but I could understand the hopelessness that he feels. I understand the pain that he felt. Right? I get it. The truth is, not everyone sees recovery. That's just the unfortunate reality of it. Not everyone is able to recover and get better. Some people die before they could do that. Some people die in the hands of their own of their some people die by their own hands. Some people die from health complications. Um, some people die from overdoses. There was a story that I heard of someone that I know. He works in construction, and he was demolishing this motel that had been abandoned. And he gets called up to this room, and there was a dead person there. He had OD'd. The room was just filled with substances and bottles. So they moved his body, and then they lifted the mattress that he was on, and under it there were just a bunch of chips, like 90-day chips or 60-day chips. But like most of all, they were just newcomer chips, and some people do give it an honest effort, and for one reason or another, like it just doesn't really stick. For those reasons, like I just, it's beyond me. It's not up to me to judge why. I don't know that person who died. So like I don't know what was working and what wasn't working. Like my friend, I don't know if he ever did AA or tried to recover or even knew that recovery was possible. Like when he died, I didn't even know what an alcoholic really was. I didn't even know what AA was. I didn't even know what all that stuff was up until like I got sober this time around. I was trying to get sober on my own too. Just not even knowing what these resources were, not even knowing the abundance of help that I had around me, and it just would never stick. It would last like 2 weeks or a few days most of the time, and then I would just drink again, and it just got darker and darker and darker after that. Yeah, so that's all I have. I don't think that I ever it's hard for me to say, but I just certainly had no will to live. I was certainly hopeless. And in my sobriety now, there's so many things that I live for. There's so many reasons that I wake up in the morning. It's not just the family, it's not just my work or whatever. It's like just my sense of being, my purpose, and like things that I want to do personally in my life that I trust are gonna happen. And I have bad days too, right? Like not every day is great, but like the beautiful thing is like I could go to bed and just know that the day is over and tomorrow is going to be a new day, like truly a new day where we could start fresh and we can make better choices. Like I slip up, but like the thing is like I try to make new mistakes all the time, right? You can make a mistake, just don't make the same mistake multiple times over, like yeah, when I make mistakes, I try my best to recognize them and then not repeat them and make new mistakes and continue to to continue and I try to continue to forgive myself for those mistakes that happen because they're just that, mistakes. So that's all I have on hopelessness. We all have hope, It things do get better. Like once again, it's easy for me to say, but they truly do. You know, I pray for the person who may be watching this struggling to get sober. My heart truly goes out to you, man, because I know what it was like. I did the same thing, so like I'm truly speaking to you like from experience, from someone who has gone through it. Like I know what it's like, you know. I feel your pain and I feel your frustration and I feel the anguish that you're probably feeling. I feel the discomfort, right? I get it. I feel the hopelessness, man. I really do. And it's something I would never wish on even like the people who have wronged me the most. I would never wish this on anyone, because it's truly just a darkness. It's just darkness. But there is a light. There is a light if you work to find it. And that's just the thing. It takes a lot of work. It takes a tremendous amount of effort and work and showing up for yourself. And for those who are struggling, I pray that you could find it within yourself to show up for yourself. Continue showing up for yourself and continue putting in that work. God is easy to find. For those who seek Him, He is easy to find. For those who put in the work, recovery is the easiest, hardest thing you'll ever do. It just takes the work every day. And it's not a crazy amount of work. It seems really scary at first, but it's just finding a new way of life and sticking to it. So I'm praying for all of you. And even those who are sober, I'm proud of you. Sam Benson, that's who I wanted to shout out. Sam Benson hit me up, left a comment a few days ago. He's probably around the 28-day mark now, maybe 29 days, coming up on his 1 month. Sam, I'm proud of you, my friend. One day at a time, bro. Stay the course, and stay strong, dude. This is the start of your new life, and to everyone else, this could be the start of your new life too. So thank you for taking the time to listen. Good night, or goodbye. You're probably watching this in the morning, so good night to me, and good day to you. Bye.